My dream is realized. Sephiroth is in Super Smash Bros. And it's been a few days since the reveal. It's had some time to sink in, but it never really has. I'm still living off that high. Even Cloud was a character I never thought would get in, but now that Sephiroth is in, it's absolutely incredible to see representation for one of my favorite games of all time. And as you might probably noticed already by the way I'm speaking, this isn't going to be one of my major scripted videos. I'm sitting on a few, probably going to be showing some thumbnails right now, but I just wanted to talk about Sephiroth and Smash. That was my goal here. So I'm probably just going to be playing some FF7R gameplay in the background or something. I don't know. I'll let future me, editor me, figure that one out. So, Sephiroth. Big shock, did not see that coming at the Game Awards. Everyone was like, it's gonna be Jonesy, it's gonna be the Fortnite guy. But alas, it was arguably one of the most important antagonists in storytelling. Sephiroth has always been up there, at least for me. And for games, definitely, he's always been up there alongside Ganondorf and Bowser as like the top of villains. And I think that he rivals even like Darth Vader in a completely different medium. And from the trailer, his moveset looks incredible. I kind of think that Sakurai is just like, we're giving him a long sword. Doesn't matter how balanced he is. We'll let the players figure that out. Where he holds up on the tier list. Because he looks incredible. They're probably definitely going to be my new main. I've been a Cloud main since Smash 4. So I'm really looking forward to playing as him whenever he inevitably releases. His specials look really cool. Like he's got a down special counter, and of course like the one wing mechanic, which I'm really looking forward to see how that plays. I think it might be kind of like a Joker type thing where you build up a meter, then whoosh, there's the wing. But one of the things that I'm really curious about is he has his side special, I think it is, where it inflicts curse damage, similar with Joker's Iha. It might just be like one of his moves from Dissidia or something. I don't know. I've never really played Dissidia. I want to though. What if that's just Geostigma? Because given from the trailer, Sakurai seems to be very much a big fan of Advent Children. So I think it could just be funny, where Sephiroth could just infect people with Geostigma. I just think that'd be pretty funny. And then like at the end, like the whole trailer was screaming Advent Children. It was so evident, and I love it. Like Advent Children is not the best movie, but I still have a lot of fun with it. It's still really fun, especially the last half hour or so. And it's really nice to see like a bunch of people like seeing all these references to Advent Children, but they don't really know it's a reference to Advent Children. They're like, oh my god, he killed Mario, and then like that's all they think of it. They just think like, oh, it's just Sephiroth doing a thing, when it's a reference to one of the most iconic shots in FF7 Advent Children. Like everything screamed Advent Children, and I loved it. I was all here for it, even down to the lines that Sephiroth had. I believe they even had the same, it might not be, but it could be the same Japanese voice actor. I could be completely wrong on that. I'm just kind of spitballing here. And one thing that I'm really curious about, because like if you follow me on Twitter, you'd know that I've been wanting Sephiroth for a very long time. I've been like, every time there's a reveal, like, hey, there's a Smash reveal coming up, I'd be like, please Sephiroth, please give me my boy. I've always been wondering, like, Final Smash has got to be Supernova. If you haven't played FF7, why are you here? I've been basically talking about FF7 on my channel for a while now. So Supernova is one of Sephiroth's most powerful moves during the final battle, and it's like 2 minutes long. I could be wrong, but it's really long, and I love it. It's a great move. It's beautifully uses the PS1's graphics and stuff like that. It just looks great, and it's really cool to see because there was really nothing else like it to my knowledge. So, like, my big thing is, like, it's got to be supernova, but how are we going to do that? It's a super long move. What if Sakurai just doesn't care and makes the final smash like a 1-for-1 copy of supernova, but take that same amount of time, but also run down the clock? So if Sephiroth casts supernova and there's like a minute and a half on the timer for like an online match, you lose. That's just what happens, and Sephiroth wins. I just think it'd be insane, or at least do supernova, but like speed it up a little bit. Maybe like replace some of the planets of Gaia's solar system, which is just our solar system, with like different planets from Nintendo games. Like have one where it's Dreamland, have Corneria from Star Fox. Just make it a Nintendo version, which I don't think Square would really want to go along with, but got Sephiroth in, so might be. Also, with Sephiroth being a fighter, we're going to get new music track, which is great. Final Fantasy can get some more representation in music tracks. We've had 2 for 5 years, which is not enough. This Final Fantasy VII soundtrack is one of the best soundtracks for a game, in my opinion. It's immaculate. Nobumatsu did a marvelous job with it, and I'm so glad we're going to get to see at least one more track. It's definitely getting One Winged Angel use in the trailer, so it only makes sense. And with FF7 getting a representation, like what they did with Dragon Quest, Persona, I believe King of Fighters, I don't really know, Mii costumes. I think with Mii costumes, it's very evident we're going to get Tifa and Barret as a brawler and gunfighter, respectively. And my 2 other picks, because I think they do like 4, I don't know, would be Aerith as a sword fighter and Vincent Valentine, who that'd be so cool to have in Smash, even as only a Mii fighter. But one of the other reasons I want to just gush about Sephiroth in Smash is because it's very accurate to the actual lore of the compilation. See, if you've been following my channel for a while, which if you aren't, please consider subscribing. It helps out a lot. If you've been following my channel, Sephiroth appearing to taunt Cloud is a major thing with FF7. It's his whole thing. He wants to torment Cloud, and if you've read On a Way to a Smile, which has sections called Livestream Black, you'll know that Sephiroth is basically using Cloud as a Horcrux. As long as Cloud is alive, Sephiroth is also. Sephiroth can come back, so he uses this to like torment Cloud in his memories, to torment him to come back, which is like the whole thing in Advent Children. So it makes perfect sense. It makes a lot of sense that Sephiroth will just come to Smash just to mess with Cloud. Like, I even think that, like, you know how most fighters get like an envelope to like, they were invited to Smash. I don't think Sephiroth was even invited. He just showed up and killed Galeem. And he was like, hey Cloud, guess what? I'm here now. And Cloud's like, oh, come on, man. Can't get away from this guy. I think he just like decided like, oh, Cloud's playing with those Nintendo guys? Slice. Now I'm here too. Like, it makes total sense because Sephiroth, he's insanely powerful. He's a mimetic legacy. He can manifest himself wherever Cloud is. Whatever Cloud is doing, Sephiroth is doing that also. So, with having Sephiroth in Smash, it kind of proves what's going on here. Like, the trailer really put a lot onto this theory with, like, there was no letter. He just showed up. A lot of characters have that letter, have that invitation. Sephiroth did not. And given the overall context of the FF7 Remake, it makes sense that Sephiroth would just want to show up where Cloud is, because that's what he does. Yeah. I cannot wait to play as Sephiroth in Super Smash Bros. Of all places. It still seems unreal. Yeah. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. I have a Twitter if you want to just see the ramblings of my mind put on screen. It's all in the description below. Yeah, cool.